Hello out there in YouTube land. I just got an idea. Sitting at home, second day, day off that I've had in 2 weeks. So I'm like, all right, I'm going to relax. And I thought, you know what? What are my favorite comic book movies? I was having some discussions with some friends of mine, and I realized my top favorite comic book movies aren't even in the extended universes of either of the top two, Marvel nor DC. So I was like, all right, what are my favorite comic book movies? What ranking are they? And so I decided to put a list, and I'm going to share it with you. So I have my top 5 comic book movies. And it is true, none of them are in either the Marvel Extended Universe or the DC Extended Universe. What are they? Let me tell you. Number 5, Batman Begins. Great movie. I am a huge Batman fan. And that's not a size joke. Yes, I realize I am big, but that has nothing to do with it. Batman rocked, and I loved Christian Bale's portrayal. The only thing I didn't really like was his voice. I wish they had sort of gone with what they did with Batfleck and do it the electronic distortion. But I can live with that. That is my 5th favorite non-universe comic book movie. Number 4, Blade 2. Damn, that's a good movie. Gotta love Wesley Snipes as Blade. Vampire movies. I love vampire movies. I love action movies. Vampire action movie with Wesley Snipes kicking ass. What more can you ask for? That would make it number 3. Would be The Dark Knight. The Dark Knight is one of the few sequels that are better than the original. You have Star Trek 2, you have The Empire Strikes Back, Superman 2, all that, better than the original. The Dark Knight, that's in there. This one upped the ante. You have Christian Bale being awesome. You have Heath Ledger going so far over the edge that it really kind of messed him up. And you know what happened to him. Rest his soul. But yeah, that's an awesome movie. It's really hard for any comic book movie to top that. But on this list, there are 2 more movies that do top it. Speaking of 2, my 2nd favorite comic book movie, Blade. While I just put the sequel to the Batman movies as superior to the first, I think Blade is better than Blade 2. Not that Blade 2 is bad, just Blade is better. This is the introduction. That opening scene is incredible. The introduction to Blade is just, the blood rave, all that other stuff. Then the slow reveal of Wesley Snipes' Blade as you're kind of looking at him from the feet up, and then it just goes from there. That is an awesome flick. That was incredible. Okay. So that leaves one more. What is my favorite comic book movie ever? And like I said, none of these are in the extended universes. Number one, The Crow. Oh, that movie is so incredible. You know, I had never heard of The Crow before the movie came out, and I didn't even really want to go see that movie. A friend of mine at the time said, "Hey, look, you know, I want to go see The Crow," and he made me go with him. I was like, I didn't want to go at first because it didn't. I just wasn't interested. But I am so glad that he did. That is such an incredible movie. I fell in love with it the first time I watched it. I watched that so many times. It is such a good movie. And that got me into the comics. Not comics in general, but just the Crow comics. That is a beautiful movie. So well done. And as far as I'm concerned, The Crow is the only Crow movie. All the other ones can rot. They suck. But the original Brandon Lee version of The Crow is my favorite comic book movie ever. And it is one of my favorite movies, period. Doesn't have to be comic book. This is just unbelievable. I love that movie. If you haven't seen it, you're missing out. Anyway, let me know down below if you agree with my list. What are some of your favorite comic book movies? And enjoy your comics and enjoy your movies.